Chest. Thomas Flavor invoice. Anything interesting in the storeroom? I'm happy to take money. Ooh, Tobas' documents.
By all means, lead on.
Is that what we're after? No. If the Mage Tobas is still alive, he might be in the gallows. I find information about the letter in Father's belongings. It told of the death of an unnamed family friend. Alright, any new shiny weapon? Battle axe. It's two-handed. Extra attack, but you don't have the extra bit. It does less damage overall. Alright, okay. Pushing onwards. Can I? Oh, I can't. I'm not in combat officially. That's frustrating. Can I get a good sweep of everyone? I could, but the assassin's has gone into stealth, which means he can't be targeted. So that makes sense. No sense, because he was still there. You leave Meryl alone. Stop it. Bad. Oh dear. Right. I am the master of flame. Broken bow. Fragment and chapter 2. As the Imperium's borders slowly receded after the devastation of the First Blight and the subsequent barbarian invasion, many outposts in the area, known today as the Free Marches, were cut off from centres of power. Numerous warlords tried consolidating the region into a single kingdom, but resistance prevailed. Imerius held out for almost a century until it fell to a slave revolt in 25 Ancient. It was not the first such revolt Imerius suffered, but it was the last. It started when an Alamari slave named Radon began earning popularity and power by pushing for better conditions. Radon's growing influence prevented the Magisters from touching him, but eventually they had him poisoned. Furious, a group of Radon's supporters stormed the gallows and were massacred, and so began a bloody, year-long rebellion. The city burned, and wealthy Hightown was sacked. The Magisters hung before cheering crowds. Hanged, I think. Imerius assumed the new name of Kirkwall, Kirk meaning black, after its jet stone cliffs. The new city plunged into anarchy for over a decade, and its defences fell into ruin. Kirkwall has been conquered many times since, the city's own independence suffering since the freeing of its slaves. Come on.
Watch where you step.
Alright, can you deactivate these? No, we're in combat. Oh my goodness, Carver, be careful. Don't do anything silly. Like, pretty much everything you're probably about to do. Well, that actually... I thought I might have like activated the traps or something. No, 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 no. Bad. Hopefully he dies first. Good. Good. Can you deactivate these traps? Oh, this trap. Oh, can you unlock? Hooray! Good, because you're rubbish at that normally. Mask of the Imperium, is that a Magister thing? I can't even use it yet. No. What else did we pick up? Was some kind of armor? Belt. Mana, stamina. Oh, great. Ooh, actually, that's only 3 stars for me. You have it then. I need to level myself. Boost Dex, I think, and then throw the other 2 into willpower, I think. Magic. Improves attack, yeah. More healing? Glyph of paralysis. Oh, this isn't healing, this is creation. Right, or keep blasting him with Pyromancer, the extra fire damage. Now let's stick with Sparrowhawk, shall we? Vault Key and the Imperial Bloodhelm. Strength and Constitution. Oh, only... Okay, only I can use that, apparently. It's a little bit weird. Right. Soul area goes
That
deep.
has to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is.
Right. Health potion. And...
So this is it. Grandfather's will. Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
Not yet. So not yet, we do a bit more exploring. Yeah, let's just... I think we should just go back now.
I don't think there's any point in delaying the news.
Indeed. We'll find out what it says, I suppose.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Yes.
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
Oh dear.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her. The estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Not one step further, keep reading. The estate is ours.
We have a home, Mother. A real home.
They forgave me. Mother forgave me. But, Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
Did you wait 1 minute?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Hooray! Things are happening. Friend in need. Birthright. Right. What quest are we doing next? Gallows to Tobas. Of course we're going to have to find Enders, so we'll meander off again. And the Gallows. Of course we have a variety of quests outside the walls, but I think doing the companion quests and the side quests will...
So, it's a close resemblance then.
Well, he tells stories, and you tell stories. Although none of his begin, no shit, there I was.
I'll have to give him some better stories then.
Right, I think we'll do those because then we're definitely not advancing stuff by accident.
I know your face. I am Tobas. And you are a hawk. I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
You wrote to my father.
I found a letter you sent about a friend of his you could not name.
Ah, the Templar. Your father could not write to him directly, lest the Order find out.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
That's kind of surprising.
Not what I would expect from a Templar.
There was a time when the rules of the Order could be interpreted to suit a situation. Unlike these days. I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family.
Okay.
Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivard Carver.
So that's where Carver's name comes from, I assume. Yes. People have leveled. People have leveled. Do we want to boost your constitution, I think, is base? And then scatter, pummel. Then it's Merrill. I think we'll do that, and then Tempest chain reaction, which gives you a bit more chain lightning. No. I think we'll go with. You'll give you the Winter's Grasp. I think. Yes, so that's more things running around aimlessly. No, how do I leave? Leave this way. So I'll head to... Ooh, more letters apparently. That's where we are. Darktown. Find Anders. Oh, sorry about that. There was someone at the door. Right. We are heading to find Anders. I think it's the goal. I don't know if this is Anders, but there's a thing here. Oh, hello.
This is yours.
Don't wave that around. I mean, thank you. This perfectly normal item.
Oops, sorry. So
Don't like Darktown?
that's a bit mean. Trying to find the way round to the little lantern. This way, apparently. Okay.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
I don't.
I'm just here to talk.
We're interested in getting into the deep roads. Rumor has it you were a warden. Do you know a way?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Or Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
Not Sir Pouncelot. Sir Pouncelot.
You You had a cat named Sir Pancelot in the Deep Roads.
It was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
You changed your dialogue, didn't you? No, I mean voice acting. That's the one. Can people just leave the wardens?
I've always heard that joining the Wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
Why would you not go to Grey Warden parties? They'd be awesome. Possibly. I don't know. What are you doing here?
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the Wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no Warden outpost, no Darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I want your help.
I'm part of an expedition into the Deep Roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted Deep Roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor.
Oh dear.
Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
What's the favour?
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
I help all my fellow mages, yes. Who's the mage?
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Feckler. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall's circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cell, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Yeah, if that were a bit more sarcastic, the circle, a prison, I think it fits Sparrowhawk.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
How did the Templars find out?
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.